all my friends. I hope you're having an outstanding, fabulous day. I did, because I woke up, got some work done for YouTube and real work that actually makes me money, real estate. And then I went to the gym, and I just got back from the gym. And earlier this morning, one of my friends gave me a video idea suggestion, and that's what I'm doing right here. But before I do that, I want to thank you all for sticking with me. Thank you all for subscribing. Thank you all for watching. And if you have not, boom, please smash that subscribe, click on that like, click on the bell, and tell your friends. All right, this video concept, I'm adjusting it a little bit, but the idea is from my mate in the UK, Micky Bee. So thank you, Micky Bee. Thank you for being super loyal and watching all my videos and giving me some suggestions and naming my new bike that's coming in August, my Lyric Graffiti X Stella. So what is Micky's idea, Micky Bee's idea? Micky Bee said, Bruce, you ought to make a video. And he actually said, when you start your videos and you go on your rides, you should tell people what you're putting in there. And I love that idea, except all my YouTube friends who are successful, rich superstars all tell me, Bruce, you talk too much. Your opening's too long, and you got to just cut to the chase. Well, I keep telling them, you know I'm an attorney. Some of them have asked me for legal advice. So you know I'm an attorney and I like to talk. Hell, when I give you an answer, it's always a long-winded answer, whether it's over the phone or in a text or an email. So I can't do that. So I'm going to show everybody what I take on my short rides, on my long rides, and when I load up Betty in my truck, I take another package as well. But first, I'm going to show you some of the safety things that I use, because I said, you know what, I'm going to tweak Micky Bee's idea a little bit. So I'm going to show you what I have on my bikes all the time. Now, I change them. I'll take some of these items from one bike to the other, depending on what bike I'm taking. So let me show you what I carry. In my basket, I have netting. I bought this extra netting is for the front rack of Roxy. But I put netting over here that I always leave, and I have a bungee. Sometimes I might have another bungee here in case I need to haul something. But I always carry, I've been carrying one of these now since winter. And it's a homeless bag. So that's the other thing that I always carry is I'll take one of my homeless bags that I've made up, throw a Wawa in there, and then a bag of peanuts. I've been putting them in these bags, and I have one in the truck, keep one in the truck, and then wherever I go. All right, so I always have this when I'm riding on the road. This is actually a bag cover, waterproof bag cover, that I don't use for a bag cover, but I have this as kind of like a flagging. And then if I'm riding, this is Betty. If I'm riding Betty, it's here. If I'm riding Roxy, I'll put it here. On Betty and Roxy, I have these exact same lights. They were on Amazon, they're like $10. They blink. So if I'm on the road, that's the normal setting. They last about 4 or 5 hours. And you can adjust them whatever you want. So I have flashing lights. I'll have my flag. And then in the front, I have an air horn. I keep it in a water bottle holder. On each bike, I have the exact same setup. On Roxy and Betty, basket in the front, ET gets switched around, I got bells, but I put this air horn. Why do I put this air horn? This is for puppies who aren't so nice and people who aren't so nice. Because you blast this, this will give you a few seconds, whether it's an animal or a human animal. This will give you a few seconds so that you can either take more extreme measures or you can escape. I always tell people, try to escape. You blast this at someone's face, in their ear, they're going to be stunned for a few seconds and it will allow you to get away. I also carry pepper spray. Got a little piece of Gorilla Tape on it so there's no accidental discharge. I transfer this from one bike to the other. And again, I keep them up in the front. So that's like the safety thing. In my bag here, I also carry like for glasses and napkins and odds and end knickknacks and stuff like that. But the safety features are the pepper spray and the air horn. Now, if I'm going on a short trip, I also carry this. You know what that is? It's a door stopper. Because some places you can take your bike in. But bikes are so heavy, you can't hold the door and your bike at the same time. So I carry this. They're cheap on Amazon, a couple bucks. I have one in each bike. So if I'm going to take my bike in the store, I open the door, jam this in, bring my bike in, and then collect this back. All right, this is an old camera case. I put this stuff in here for short rides. What do I always carry? Battery-powered air pump. And there's wire ties in here. I always carry some wire ties. These pumps, you can get them all different kinds, all different sizes, all different prices. As long as you have a good one. This was pumped up actually a car tire before, and it didn't even touch using the battery. I carry paper towels for whatever reason. I carry a multi-purpose tool. One of the most important reasons for this, I have flat out in my tires. If you get a nail in your tires, you need to pull the nail out and let the flat out do its work. So I carry a multi-purpose tool. I have a bunch of different plastic bags in case it rains and I need to cover the screen or whatever. Wire ties. I have big wire ties. I have some little wire ties. I have a toolkit. Toolkit that came with the bike. It's got Allen wrenches, screwdriver, tire levers, and wrenches in there, hex head tool. And then I also carry this. When I used to mountain bike years ago, I bought a kit, and this also has hex tools, wrenches, little adjustable wrench, tire levers, and I put this. And then, depending on where I'm going, I might bring my lock. I have a Kryptonite Evolution. Why did I buy this? Because it was like $70, and for another $39.95, I bought 3 years of theft protection. So if I use this lock, I've made a video about how to do it. I'll take a picture of how I have it locked up. If my bike is stolen, I have registered my bike. I've sent pictures to Kryptonite of my bike. I've given them the VIN number of my bike. All I need to do is file a police report, and I will get paid. Other people chimed in, they won't pay you, they won't pay you. If you don't do what they ask you to do, then call the police. You won't get paid. I take the extra step and take a picture of how I have it locked up to demonstrate that I followed their instructions on locking it up. I recommend this. People say you can cut it. Who cares? I have coverage up to $2,500 to replace my bike. So this is what I take on every ride. This is overkill because you only need one or the other, but I take both. I don't take a tube. Why? Because I have flat out and I'm only doing a short ride. If I am taking Betty somewhere on my truck and/or I'm doing a long ride, I will, if I'm taking a truck, I take this Rubbermaid. And in this Rubbermaid is my long distance bag, a tool to tighten up my rack, and this is where I carry, this is a tube for Betty. This is a strike that. This is a tube for Roxy. This is a tube for Roxy. This is a tube for Betty. Extra lashing straps. Some glow sticks if I'm going to be going close to night or at night. An extra lock in case I need to do some extreme locking. And then I have in here, these are all the tools that I need to take apart the rear axles of Betty and Roxy and metal tire levers in case I really had to do an extreme repair on my inner tube. And then if I'm going on a long ride, whether it's from the ET hut or if I'm out and about with the truck, I take this bag. I'll put some of the other tools back in here, but I have first aid, I have an extra flashlight, I carry a tube. If I'm going on a long distance ride, I carry a tube in the bag just in case. I have a rescue blanket. I have a lot of wire ties in here. I have Gorilla tape. I have a patch kit for tires. I have another multi-tool. Just in case something crazy happened, I have a hand pump. And people say you cannot use these to blow up a fat tire. Bull crap. You can, and it doesn't take as long as people tell you to. More tools. More paper towels. And in these side pockets here, I have plastic and wire ties. And I have, you can never have too many wire ties. I also have jumbo trash bags in here. These trash bags are big enough to cover the bike and me. So if for some reason I got stuck in some kind of crazy storm, I could turn one of these, I also have a pocket knife, I could turn one of these into a poncho for me and a cover for the bike. So this is, if I'm going on, and by long I mean like 40 plus miles, I will take this bag. If I'm going local, I take this bag. The other thing is, I always have the air pump no matter what. Worst case scenario, if I'm local, I can call for help. Worst case, when I'm long distance, I can call for help to at least get me back to my truck. All right, I hope you got something out of that. Am I kind of an over carrier of stuff? Yes. If I had to cut down the top 3 most important things, multi-tool, air pump, and a little package of Allen wrenches, hex tools or whatever, because that's the most common thing you're going to find on a bike that loosens up. So if I was going to pick 3 things, air pump, multi-tool, Allen wrench kit or whatever. That's one good thing about the little kit that comes with the goat. It has everything that you need. You combine that with a multi-tool and the air pump, you should be good to go. All right, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you got something out of it. Please tweak what I included. Tell me what I missed. Tell me what I shouldn't even bother carrying. Tell me if this was a waste of time. If it was, I'm going to blame it all on Micky Bee, my mate from the UK. All right, thank you all again. And please, boom, smash that subscribe. Click on that like, click on the bell. Tell your friends. I love you all. See ya!